Good morning, I'm Julie Mockowitz. I'm the Education Coordinator here at Crew Land and Water Trust, and today we'll be walking through our 4 ecosystems that you can find here at the Cypress Dome Trails. Here I'm standing in the Pine Flatwoods ecosystem. This is the highest and driest ecosystem. The soil here is very sandy, allowing for any water that passes through to drain quickly and easily. So the plants here really prefer that dry habitat. So one of our main plants that you'll find in this ecosystem is this. This is the saw palmetto, and it plays a key role in the ecosystem here. So for example, the berries that is produced by the saw palmetto are a favorite food source for bears. And also our Florida panther loves to build its den in our saw palmetto. So 2 very important megafauna in our Florida ecosystems utilize this habitat. So here I'm standing in the oak hammock. This ecosystem is lower in elevation than our pine flatwoods and therefore has more moisture in the soil. Our main plant in this ecosystem is obvious by its namesake. It is the oak tree. So you can see around us there's more canopy, it's shadier and a little bit cooler. That's all thanks to our oak trees. And a main animal that likes to utilize this habitat would be the panther. It loves to traverse this habitat because of the dense foliage. It helps it stay concealed when tracking prey. Now we're standing in our marsh ecosystem. This ecosystem is lower in elevation than our oak hammock and therefore has more moisture in the soil, as you can see by my wet feet. And the difference between a marsh and a swamp is that a marsh is dominated by grasses, whereas a swamp is dominated by trees. So if you look behind me, you'll see that our dominant plant in this ecosystem is grasses, such as sawgrass, and our dominant animal in this ecosystem would be our wading birds, such as herons and egrets. They utilize this area to hunt for food that would live in the water. So now I'm standing in our cypress swamp habitat. This is our lowest habitat that has the most water, as you can see by my wet feet. The dominant plant species in this habitat is our cypress tree, as you can see that I'm leaning against right now. And they're very well adapted to live in this wet habitat. So as you can see, the buttress bases of our cypress trees help them stabilize them in this soft sediment that they grow in. And another dominant plant that you'll find in this ecosystem is our air plant, as you can see above me. They love the high humidity levels in the air here, which is trapped by our canopy of our cypress trees. And animals that love to thrive here includes the alligator. So alligators love to cruise through our cypress swamps where there's an abundance of food.